As in Shorty got.
Get low.
Hey, trying to do a show here.
Hi, I'm Aziz.
No,
wait, I'm Spike. Wait, should we do that over?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you sure? What's going on over there?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Hi, I'm Aziz. No, wait, I'm Spike.
I hope I'm Drew.
Pull on up to the bar. We have a hell of a show for you. It's 805 Live with Spike and Drew.
Hey y'all, this is Sherry with a shout out from Nebraska, the place where country gals like drinking beers, tailgating parties, and getting downright dirty. We also love listening to 805 Live with Spike and Drew.
Yeah, you do.
Would be us. That would be us. What's going on, bro?
Ooh, we have a hell of a show. Let's
we have
get
lots
to
of
it.
things.
I'm going to do a toast tonight to one of my best friends in the whole world. His name is Paul. It's his birthday today. He's turning the big 50.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Paul's pretty awesome. I don't know if you saw my post from yesterday when I saw other people starting to post.
I did see that.
Paul was the reason that I started trying harder at drums, because he and I were always first and second share and kind of going back and forth, but I still had the attitude problem. Shocker.
Right.
That got me kicked out of orchestra, so that sucked. But we've been through
orchestral dude.
Right. We've been through a lot, he and I. I think I've shared the story on air about going to me and our other buddy Brian going to visit him in Vermilion at his college. And I'm sitting there playing pinball, just having a good old time. And his girl comes up to me, comes on up to me and is like, if you want to come party, I'm like, girl, you must be crazy if you think I'm going to do something like that. She goes running to Paul saying that I'm trying to move on her. I'm like, you're out of your mind. It's bros before hoes, yo. So he we're both drunk. He's wanting to fight, and it's just like, oh no. But yeah, we've been through it all. He's a good guy. So this one's going out to Paul. You know Paul, I think.
I do know Paul. Here's to you, buddy.
Husker du.
We have a last minute birthday wish that just came in. Satomi, man, it's your birthday. So, Satomi, that would be a friend of Vinny's.
Satomi.
It's her birthday. So, happy birthday. Here's to you, Kampai.
Huzzah.
That too. We have a lot to talk about. What have you been up to? Anything interesting?
We do. I just pulled on over to the Facebook page. I actually have to pull up this to remind me.
While you're doing that, I'm going to tell them they can find us at facebook.com/Spike and Drew, or really anything you want to do. You can find a way to do it on our webpage, www.805liveshow.com. It's got a link to our podcast, our YouTube, anything and everything Spike and Drew you can find there.
So yesterday was Martin Luther King Day. Were you off or were you working?
I worked, because working for yourself, you tend to not get to have bank holidays off all the time.
Taking what they given.
That's the one. You obviously were off, yes?
We were off, and we actually made our way out of the house for a minute.
Wow.
Our house is about 4 or 5 years old, something like that.
Yeah.
And I know I'm a larger carriage guy, but I don't think I did anything in particular to make this happen. But my toilet seat broke off the back thing. I mean,
I hate it when she does that.
I was like, so I went with a couple days with just like laying it on there when I needed it, taking it off. She's
you
like,
can go skiing with that. That's not good.
She's like, we're getting you a new toilet seat. I'm like, fine. So I was a man this weekend. I changed the toilet seat on my commode.
Check you out, Handy Spike.
I wanted to get one with a bidet, but I couldn't find one.
Right. Yeah. Well, Yeah, that would be good, but
Have you used those before?
didn't get the vinyl one with the foam. That would be weird.
I did not go with vinyl with foam. I went with your basic standard, and it seems to work fine.
Far out.
Seems to work fine.
It's been a real toilet sort of year for Spike and Drew. That's our second toilet incident.
As I understand it, we have voicemail, listener mail, which is great.
We do. Would you like to hear it?
I would.
Well, here you go.
What is up with kids using laundry detergent to get high? I just would like to know what you guys think about this. What happened to a good old bowl of something green?
Instead of blue and orange.
Is that it?
That's it, yeah. Which is topical because this is on our list of things to scratch our heads about.
It is. So, as I understand it, are they doing it to get high or just to push the envelope of things?
My wee bit of research indicates that we're talking about the Tide Pod Challenge, which is probably keeping us from going to the moon again because this is just one of the dumbest things in the world. Kids are filming themselves popping a Tide Pod in their mouth and then letting it melt in their mouth, foaming up and all this kind of good thing, which is, not good because they're toxic.
Right.
Yeah.
But what about it do you think is making them do it?
The same reason I think that dude showed somebody hanging in a forest in Japan on his YouTube channel.
That guy's about to happen
to shock people and to get views is my guess.
All right. Fill for 30 seconds real quick.
I could fill for 30 seconds. The whole Tide Pod Challenge, the funny thing is that I think it's the FDA has been worried for years that these things are going to be attractive looking to kids because of the bright colors and get them to put these things in their mouths. They're worried about old people might think, I don't know, it's a circus peanut or some dang thing and put it in their mouth. But no, we're not going to do that. We're going to do it intentionally knowing it's a Tide Pod. I say let Darwin go to work. Well, look what you've got.
Oh, I patted myself down.
There you go. Are you going to do the challenge live on the air?
I have them right here.
Yep.
Tide Pod. Is this the energy efficient? I'm not sure, but it is Spring Meadow, if you see it right there.
There you go.
So I'm going to say to everybody, oh my God, I don't know if I'm going to do this. So I have in my hand, if you're listening on the podcast, I have one of the, I don't think I'm going to now.
I'm going to suggest you don't. Those things can melt in seconds, and they've got ethanol and hydrogen peroxide, and you just don't want to do it.
I don't think I'm going to. I really was going to, but I can even feel it like almost.
Yeah.
Melting in my hands.
Well, you've got clammy hands.
I do not. So yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say that us at 805 Live with Spike and Drew are against the use of Tide Pods for anything other than your effing laundry.
I was just thinking back to our youths, and I think the challenge then was the beer bong challenge. A challenge I firmly got behind and understood the reasoning for. This one, not so much.
Now, when you're saying beer bong challenge, you're talking about laying the can of beer on its side, poking the hole in the bottom and cranking it, right?
That's keying the beer. The beer bong challenge is the funnel and the hose.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't like that one. I'll shotgun one. I love shotgunning one.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, no, Tide Pod, I'm just not down. I realize I'm old and fuddy.
I mean, there's just so much about this is wrong.
Yeah.
And of the grand scheme of things for kids to do today, I mean, why not see how many marshmallows you can fit in your mouth? That's a challenge I do.
Somebody else would die from that too, because
Oh, yes, you're right.
I saw a thing on the Facebook the other day that 20 years ago, people said we'd have flying cars, but here we are 20 years later telling people don't eat laundry detergent. Kind of sums it up.
I just lost an ear.
Kind of sums it up, really.
Right. Boy, these things hurt when you like pull them out without warning.
Yeah, I could. Yours hook over the ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to feel good.
Yours go straight in, right?
No, they hook over.
It's kind of like, oops, wrong hole. Sorry. I'm talking about your car door. God darn it.
Right.
I'm glad Vinny left that thing in about the cat last week. That was funny. I listened to that episode when it came out. It made me laugh.
You good times. Hey, Trouble in Paradise this week. Did you see that?
I saw that. Do you know anybody there?
How sad is this that I don't know anybody there?
I think there's one person. You know what? The side thing. I think I heard reverb now or feedback just now.
Oh, well, quit wrecking your recording then. You're going to make our audio engineer upset.
I'm going to turn my headphones down a little bit.
There you go. Headbanger.
Head banging.
Friggin' kids these days.
There we go. I think I only know one person, and it's just an acquaintance. She's just somebody that's from Yankton. Her and her sister's father was my homeroom teacher.
Gotcha.
When I, went to homeroom, that is.
Instead of Casey's, right?
Exactly. Except at the time it was, God, where did we go? That was a long time ago. But
probably Cork.
Probably.
Yeah.
So
back, put the wheels back on the track.
So sorry.
In Hawaii this week, some dude accidentally sends out a nuclear missile warning to everybody's phones.
Did you say again?
Oopsies. Sorry.
Oopsies.
Yep, we're not being nuked. I just oops, sorry.
When I did some reading up on this, and I don't know if it's true, I can't remember what the source was. I'll just tell you what I read. It sounds like from the drop-down menu, instead of testing missile message, he just hit missile message or something like that.
You know what? I have on occasion texted the wrong thing to the wrong person. I just did it today when I was talking to you. I sent Ray something about the show.
Right.
What are you laughing about? It like I would say anything untoward ever to anybody. Come on. But I've had text snafus, as have you, I'm guessing.
I'm trying to think if I've done one recently.
That's a pretty good one.
Well, what did you say? Was it anything that could be construed as?
It was just the show plans.
Oh, okay.
You and I were talking about this afternoon. In fact, it's no big deal because frequently when I text her intentionally, she doesn't get back to me till after dinner.
So instead of you sending me the text, show me your jugs, you actually sent it to Ray.
Right. So
right.
She's like, you're talking to Spike again, aren't you?
Oh man. So Hawaii, it was about 20, was it 20 or 40 minutes of a little bit of panic there, I heard.
Yeah, people are taking cover in mall bathrooms and bathtubs, drugstores, storm drains, running red lights to get home with family members. And then, oopsies, 38 minutes.
They could have congealed underneath Dog the Bounty Hunter's wife's boobs, and I think they would all have been fine.
Wouldn't be any fallout there.
How much of a reach was that for
At least you had something within the last decade that's topical. That's good.
I got thinking about knockers after I said the word jugs, and Vinny, let's beep that out. You don't have to take it out, just beep it out.
Yeah.
I like when I drink
I
early.
think that Spike actually talks about knockers. That'd be bad.
I really like when I drink early.
It makes the show flow better, I think. The curse is alive and well.
Who died now?
Dolores O'Riordan from the Cranberries.
Oh yeah. Have they said how?
48, just dropped dead.
It's got to be drugs, right?
See, I don't know. She kind of seemed like she didn't seem your Patty Smythe-ish type, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
Does anybody really know?
What time it is?
Does anybody really care?
What time is it? I don't know, Mr. Day, but I'm passing your ass up this year.
Show.
I am in my own show when you're here, mother trucker.
Punk. But punk. So we'll skip that. We don't need to talk about that. It was a heck of a football weekend, though.
Holy moly. I don't think we need to talk about any of them other than the Vikings.
Well, no, we need to talk about the first one. The first one on Sunday was great because the Steelers got beat. That was my goal in that game, was to see those punks go down, and they did. So I was happy with that
one. I think Jacksonville is grossly being underrated by people. Their
right?
defense is on fire.
On the fire. Yeah, they are. Boy, Big Ben was having a time with them.
Because Roethlisberger, even when he was being able to get the ball in there, he was threading that needle, but they were not making it easy for him.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad that the Steelers lost. I would have liked to see the Pats lose, just like everybody else on the frickin' earth except for people in New England.
Right.
Because they got to be the only people that are still cheering for those guys, right?
Dude, I cannot stand the Patriots.
I don't think
not stand them.
I think unless you're from New England, everybody thinks that.
Right. Yeah, I don't, and they've been so dominant so long, and I'm so tired of it. I'm over it.
I can't put myself in those shoes, but I mean, I would guess that yes, if you are from New England, you're loving it. But news is coming out that Brady's kind of a little whiny bitch.
That's a fact. And I thought, okay, well, I don't like the Patriots. I don't really like Brady. I damn sure don't like Belichick. Maybe I can like Gronk. And then Gronk cheap shots that dude a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Which was disappointing.
But I heard that Brady pitched a fit because Garoppolo, or whatever the guy's name is, wanted to go to the doctor that Brady used. And Brady's like, no, you're not.
Right. Yeah. No, I don't need you healthy.
I'm like, what? And then lo and behold, the owner is, Brady talks to the owner.
Crap. Yeah.
Hey, we got to get rid of this guy. I'm here for the long haul.
Well, now let's be honest. They've all denied that there's any truth to that.
Whatever.
Yeah, right.
But the thing about it is, the 49ers started off with an awful record, but they finished the same as the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah.
Because Garoppolo is killing it.
Yes.
And he's only going to get better.
Yep. Yeah. And I'm sure Brady saw the track marks coming.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. Because if you think your position's in jeopardy, yeah, you're going to jackboot somebody out.
Yep. Especially when you know how good he is. Or so I've been told.
Right.
Not so much. But onward and upward.
Are we done with the Vikings? We haven't even talked to the Vikings yet.
Started with them yet.
Oh, okay.
A miracle in Minnesota after the last game of the day on Sunday. And here I am without a dog in the fight. I don't really care.
You didn't even a little bit want the Vikings to win?
Okay, so yeah. I wanted the Vikings to win because it'd be cool for the host city of the Super Bowl to actually play in the Super Bowl for the first time ever. And that's it. That's all I got. That, and I live in a Packers household. So that's not a popular opinion because they want the Vikings to die. Die. But yeah, I was kind of rooting for the Vikings.
If you happen to be living under a rock or don't like sports, what we're talking about is the New Orleans Saints meeting up with the Minnesota Vikings in the NFC Championship game.
That was the division game.
Division. You're right. You're right. Because the championship is this weekend.
Right.
It looked bleak. I mean, New Orleans came back. They got the lead. There's about 20-some seconds left on the clock.
For all the world, it looked like it was going to be another breezy does this thing.
And me being the Chiefs fan that I am, when it gets down to that, yeah, I'm done watching. I can't. It kills me.
Right, because you know it ain't going to go good. It's going to be bad.
They've got a rookie quarterback, right? Casey Keenum is rookie quarterback.
Yeah, he's not a rookie, but this is a shot.
He was the backup.
Yeah, the backup to the backup. 10
seconds left on the clock. Stephon Diggs, wide receiver, makes a little post route to the right, and talk about threading the needle.
Oh my God, yeah.
And I can't think of Williams was the guy on New Orleans who just whiffed
he just grabbed air.
He really did, and
he grabbed a big old fistful of air.
I heard he was kind of down in the dumps when they were interviewing him not too long ago.
I would think he would be, yes. Okay, so you tell me, if you are that guy's coach and you see him holding the ball up like an idiot 5 yards from the end zone with the playoffs on the line, dancing into the end zone, are you not going to say something to him?
Probably not.
Because the clock's done. Game's over. Somebody knocks that ball out of your hand, you just lost.
Yeah.
That just gives me the shivers.
I pulled up Yahoo Sports and they're running clips in the background here. They haven't gotten to it yet, but Williams for the Saints, I heard he's a rookie also. And yeah, he muffed it. What I enjoyed though over the last 24 hours has been going to YouTube watching the reaction videos.
Oh yeah, that's been a good time.
Oh my God, that's so much fun, because I think with any team, not just the Chiefs, not just the Vikings, not just the Packers, any team, you're glued, you're in it to win it. And man, oh man, them Viking fans were ecstatic.
Dude, did you see that there were people that had left the stadium?
Oh yeah.
How big do you have to feel like?
I know, right?
At that point. Oh my God.
So that'll be interesting. So this weekend's matchups are the Patriots against the Jaguars.
Oh God, come on.
And the Philadelphia Eagles against the Minnesota Vikings.
You know, and I'm still pulling for the Vikes.
You gotta. I think you gotta. Not only because of geographically, but because of historically, where nobody has ever had the host Super Bowl been the whole team, the actual home team.
Right. Yeah. Nobody's ever played in their own city.
Right. On Super Bowl.
Right.
Because, and maybe if some of you don't understand how that works, every year I think they vie for it, don't they? They pitch their deal and they pitch their stuff to NFL and
dilly, and you get your spot.
Because last year, year before last, it was in San Francisco, and I had thought for a minute about going, but then I'm like, why? $3,000 seats, and you wouldn't enjoy it as much as when you just watch it.
Right. Well, and here's the thing: if you're stretching to make the seats, you're not going to get to enjoy the parties. You're not going to get to enjoy all the other stuff that you're going to spend just as much as or more than you spend on the seats.
Oh, far more on the seats, wouldn't it be?
I don't know. By the time you do a couple parties and this and that, you're going to drop some coin.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think you and I are a lock then. We're going to be rooting for the Vikings to win it.
And I'm sorry. I will apologize to the Vikings now that we have just made sure that you're not going to win. But we're pulling.
That's awesome.
Well, and probably true.
Tell me about Facebook getting out of the news business.
Facebook getting out of the news business. Okay, so you're familiar with these posts where some Joe Schmuckatelli page will say there'll be a picture of a colander, and they'll say, like if you know what this is, and share if you've used one. Supposedly, they're going to start killing spammy posts like that. I'm not certain if they're going to get rid of their news feed, but I think they're going to get rid of that too. And my guess is because they can't figure out a way to kill the fake news and the Russian influence crap and this, that, and the other thing. So they're just going to say, oh, too hard, we out. That's my guess.
And I don't know how Facebook makes all their money. I mean, I suppose the advertising, but wouldn't you need more? I mean, with his, I mean, it's pretty profitable, right?
Extremely profitable.
So they get that all by showing me Amazon ads on the sidebar, or what?
Oh, well, and they're selling your user data to other people, and they're promoting. Well, we've promoted our stuff before. They're making money that way.
You're right.
They have several revenue streams.
So I guess I'm all right with that. I don't know. Have you seen The Social Network before? Have you seen that movie?
I didn't even want to see that one. Did you?
You should. It's really good.
Is it?
Yeah, it really is good. I would not steer you wrong.
All right.
There's Asian hotties in it. I'm just saying.
Well, okay. So
I'm just saying.
Okay.
So,
I watched Logan this week. That was good.
What'd you see?
I watched Logan.
What is that?
The Wolverine movie.
Oh yeah. Did you like
that was good. Yeah, I did. I liked it a lot.
That's only 2 years late. That's good.
Right.
That's good.
Well, I watched it in my basement, but I watched it.
Nice.
But wrapping back around to the Facebook thing, again, this is grumpy old get off my lawn Drew,
Sure.
But I want to see that you're getting a new puppy, and I want to see what you had for dinner. I don't care about colanders and like this page. In fact, just this last week, I've gone through my Twitter and my Facebook, and I've unliked just about every company that I had originally liked.
Nice.
I don't know why I liked them in the first place. I'm like, I like them, but their products are lovely. I'll follow them for no reason. Why would I?
No,
I'm so much happier having killed that crap out of my feeds.
Dude, my block feed is just as big as my news feed block.
Yeah, I can see that. You talk about people that have blocked you for being belligerent. Is that where you're going?
No, yeah, very funny. No, me blocking people because I can't tolerate the bull stuff anymore.
Bull honky.
Bull honky.
It's not but a bunch of bull honky.
Right.
So
if you were tuned in last week, you did hear and see the package that I got from Papa Spike.
Talking about your package again.
Yes. Sent me his Letterman sweater from when he was in high school. And I was saying at the time that I couldn't figure out all these track medals on there because I don't remember ever him talking about track. And then when I talked to him the next day, ding. Yes, he was in track. He did shot put. That's what he did.
That makes a lot more sense.
It does. And I remember him saying that because Yankton did a senior Olympics or whatever, and Dad did shot put in that. I don't know how well.
Did he really?
Yeah.
He would be more of the and field portion of track and field.
No, he liked shot put for whatever.
Well, that's the and field part. Shot put is a field sport. Track is a running sport. So he'd be the and field portion.
Right.
That makes a lot more sense.
It does.
Okay. Yeah, that wouldn't confuse me because I don't want to denigrate your ancestry, but you don't seem to be the fleetest people.
And you were right about the chevrons too. That was for each year each year that he lettered.
Gotcha. Makes sense to me. I have any more on the track jacket? I have one that you didn't know about.
Okay.
Get off my lawn with Spike and Drew. Get off my lawn with Spike and Drew.
Did a pterodactyl fly by you after I started playing that?
Why?
You're looking around. And it's like you getting dive bombed by a bat. What's going on over there?
No, I'm just zoning out. I'm feeling good.
Okay, so you see this right here? Can you see it? Little thing in a baggie?
Yeah.
So, I got a new mixer a couple months ago, right?
Yes.
Well, I have a rack for my mixer.
Yeah, you do.
My desk. Yeah, it's a nice rack.
Back
too.
to racks. Nice.
It's a nice rack. But in order to rack one's mixer, one needs rack ears. So I go to the company that sold me this mixer, and they say, well, we don't sell those. You'll have to go to Full Compass. They'll sell them to you. So I goes to Full Compass, and I puts in an order. And then I don't hear anything, 3 weeks later, I get those things in the mail that I just showed you.
Mm.
Rack nuts, apparently, not rack ears. So I thinks, mistakes happen. It's no biggie. They say they're going to send me new ones. So I'm like, well, that's very good because I need new ones because what you sent me wasn't what I was supposed to get. Let's see if I can show you this. I can't really, but I have. Well, yeah, I can. Yeah. You see what I'm holding up now?
It looks the same.
I have two of the wrong part now.
No.
I'm a grumpy man, Spike. You know this.
I got you.
I was able to get beyond it the first time. I was like, that's all right. Everybody makes mistakes. You okay? Gonna take care of me. It's all right. And then I'm excited because I want to get this mixer off my desk. And I see that FedEx dropped it off yesterday. So I goes upstairs and I see this little box about the size of a watch box. I'm like, oh no, they did not. They did. Sent me the same wrong part twice. Oh. The other thing that I am not really happy about is they invoiced me again twice for this part that I've already paid for. 2 more invoices.
Did they take it out of your account?
They have not done that yet.
Okay.
So we'll see how it goes. I'll let you know the saga of Full Compass. We'll see how they do their thing. I may end up sticking Velcro on this thing and sticking it on the rack. I don't know.
What had happened was...
Allegedly, what had occurred...
Allegedly.
Yeah,
so I've got to get off my lawn moment too. We're in the dim winter months in California. Woe is the struggle of 40-degree weather.
Fight me.
I know. And I don't know. I mean, I had LASIK surgery done forever ago. Must have been 5-6 years ago, maybe.
Right.
But I swear to God, and maybe it's just being in the lower soccer van that's doing it. I swear to all that is good and holy, everybody uses their bright lights when they're behind me.
Well, see, you're getting to be of a certain age now. You'll be having those wraparound welding goggles on pretty soon.
I tell you, I'm ready for them, man, because I just like, because when it happens once or twice, I'm like, okay, whatever. But I notice it happening all the time at night lately.
And the soccer Jeep's got the automatically dimming rear mirror, doesn't it?
It's not even that flip the lever.
Right. It just does it by itself, right?
Well, it doesn't do it by itself. You have to manually click it to the
see, my vehicle, it automatically happens. So
when I had a cool, badass SUV like my Mitsubishi, yeah. But I've got a soccer dad van right now.
Right.
And everybody, oh God. When I'm in the drive-through, that is the one that kills me the most.
You have to reach up to hand him the card.
Hey, mister, take my card, please. It's ridiculous. So that gets me a little angsty. So you're saying that I am just old, that it's just old eyes that are being overly sensitive.
Well, I can commiserate with you because all my life I have hated having to look into the low sun in the winter when you're driving into it. That just drives me nuts. So I get where you're coming from. But I think where you're at is you're going to be wearing those powder blue coveralls with the Velcro shoes and the welding goggles pretty quick. It's not going to be too far off, buddy.
Next thing you know, I'm going to have Crocs.
It'll probably be Kiss Army coveralls, but you'll have them.
That son of a biscuit. Oh, I want that box set so bad, but nope.
How much do you like the Soccer Dad van?
I don't. I'm going to trade it.
Trade it for a box set.
It's worth more than that. I mean, it's new, but I think I'm going to. I think Mrs. Spike's going to end up with that one.
It'll be the Hello Kitty soccer van.
Right.
And then you'll get 78 El Camino.
No.
I
got to get something that carries all my equipment.
78 El Camino would do, but it'd all get stolen out of the open back.
There's that.
Right.
I got father-daughter dances to do and other gigs going on. So,
have I ever told you how much it frightens me that you would be at a father-daughter dance in any capacity?
You have said that before. This will be the third year that I've done this, and we're gonna try something. God.
I don't think I'd play 3 by Britney Spears. You might want to keep that one off the list.
Yeah, I also can't play TGIF because she talks about menage a trois, because I found that out last time I did that dance.
Oh, that's right. You got your butt chewed. I remember now.
I didn't get it, but I didn't get chewed, but I was spoken to about it, and
a good stern talking to.
And while it was playing, it was even like one of those slow motion moments where I heard her say menage a trois, and I'm like, no.
One can never hit the mute quick enough. It's just not possible.
It's just 2 hours, 7 to 9 on a Friday. You would just think I'd be able to bang it out. And
really, you're going to throw that out there?
I'm not going to say that at the thing. I can say it to here, though.
One would think you could just hit it and quit it.
I mean, they keep asking me back, so I mean, I guess I'm doing something right. Or
you work cheap, one of the two.
And that's just not it. They're paying me like full price. I'm not giving them any discount at all.
No discount for you.
No discount. Your coffee cup is empty.
Stop now. This is not going to end well.
Let's play a game.
Would you like to play a game?
Yeah. Did you see the meme I posted today?
No.
It's time to play. Let's stop Spike.
It's either this or thermonuclear war.
I talked all over that. Let's go ahead and do this for the podcast. Go ahead.
Okay.
It's time to play the game you like. It's time to play. Let's stop Spike.
So today's episode, kids, not quite the homespun effort that you put out last time, but this one I think will be fun.
Okay.
This quiz is called Sing Me an Address.
Ay, Dios mío. What are you doing?
So here's what we're doing. You don't have to sing. Don't fret.
Okay. That's the part I was worried about.
Yeah. You won't get the answers till the end because this particular site doesn't do that. However, this is...
I think it's funny that you use clickbait sites to do this.
No, this one isn't actually a clickbait site, I don't think.
Okay.
I run an ad blocker, so I wouldn't know.
Gotcha.
This is songs that have an address in them that you need to identify the artist.
Okay.
So do we have
am I getting the address and the song, or just the address?
You're just getting the address for the most part.
Ooh, that's going to be tough.
Do we have a stopwatch?
I do not. Sorry.
All right. Well, 10 points off of your score.
Okay.
So question number 1.
Okay.
The address is Baker Street. In 1978, who had a hit with Baker Street? Would that be Jerry Rafferty, Steve Winwood, Rod Stewart, or Joe Cocker?
Baker Street is one of those songs that I don't think I'll ever get tired of listening to.
Right.
It's dreamy. It's mellow. The saxophone just is amazing. But that traveling on Baker Street, you're going to meet up with Jerry Rafferty.
Jerry Rafferty, alrighty. Yeah, I think the sax solo is probably better than the guitar solo on Baker Street. It's just intense.
Is there a guitar solo?
Yeah, there's that wow, 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 wow.
Oh, yeah. That's a good, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Question number 2.
Okay.
This one is right up your alley. I think we used to live in a house on this road, Tobacco Road. Originally recorded in 1960. Which group, not what you're hoping for, which group had a hit in 1964 with a cover version of Tobacco Road? Would it be Billy J. Kramer and the Dakotas? Would it be the Fortunes, Freddie and the Dreamers, or the Nashville Team?
So Tobacco Road is a little road that I know was first exposed to. That sounds so weird to say exposed, but David Lee Roth did that on the solo album after he left Van Halen.
And in 2 different languages.
Yes. Oh, don't even get me started. I love the Spanish version of that album.
Right.
But it wasn't for many years that I found out that was a cover. I may need you to say them again just because
I can do that. We have time.
Listening when you were giving them.
Billy J. Kramer and the Dakotas.
I don't think it's them.
The Fortunes, Freddie and the Dreamers, or the Nashville Teens?
I think it's the Nashville Teens.
Because
I don't think it was anybody very popular at all. It was a one-hit wonder for 1960.
Well, this is the 64 version.
64, whatever.
Yeah. All right, we'll find out. Question number 3.
Okay.
This one, I think, is going to tickle the back of your brain a little bit. Let's see how you do. The address is Devilgate Drive. Which female rocker had a hit with Devilgate Drive in 1974? Janis Joplin, Susie Quatro, Bonnie Raitt, or Stevie Nicks?
Now, Devil's Gate Drive kind of brings us full circle to what you and I were talking about pre-show, which was Henry Winkler, aka talking about Happy Days. And I remember when this character was introduced, I was transfixed, man, because this girl is in leather and she is looking good. And it's like, oh man, who is that? And it's like, well, that's Pinky Tuscadero's sister, Leather Tuscadero. And it's like, of course it is.
Sure.
Little did I know until, like I said, I think probably years later that I found out that actually was Susie Quatro doing Devil's Gate Drive.
And I will tell you that I agree with you. Nice. Okay. This one, Ray and I were talking about before the show. She was certain I had the address wrong because she thought it was Boulevard when in fact it is Highway. You maybe even get some extra points if you come up with the Boulevard version. However, in 1972, which group had a hit with Ventura Highway? Bread, America, the Eagles, or Chicago?
Now, you said Boulevard or she said Boulevard?
She said Boulevard. The song we're talking about now is Ventura Highway.
Right.
Right.
Another throwback to the 70s. Really good tune. I don't think there's a Ventura Boulevard song, but I do know that was
correct because I had to check.
Oh, what? There is a Ventura Boulevard?
Yeah, there's one mentioned in a song.
Not this song, though.
No, not this song. It's
okay.
Ventura Highway.
I think we're talking America, aren't we?
And
yes.
And the extra points would be Tom Petty, who was singing about Ventura Boulevard. And the
yes. Free Fallin'.
Free Fallin', there you go. All right, halfway through, nearly. Question number 5. The address is 52nd Street. 1978, would it be James Taylor?
Let me just stop you right now because you know.
Oh, I know.
You should stop speaking then because he's been banished from the show, you know. I've removed him.
He's only been banished from your 8-track.
I've removed this guy from my iPod playlist as well as my Spotify playlist, with the exception of Big Shot and Only the Good Die Young.
Because they're really good songs.
He needs to stop for a little bit. And you're talking about Mr. Billy Joel.
I am indeed. I will enter your choice and move on to the second half of the quiz.
I don't know.
Have a drink.
I don't. What? Oh, have the show. Half
the quiz.
Half the quiz. I tell you, let me do two sidebars here real quick. First of all, you're drinking Jameson and soda probably.
I am drinking Jameson and soda, yes.
I've gone to Canada Dry Mandarin with my Totino's vodka. And
that's a good call. I like that Mandarin.
Because there's very little sodium in the Canada Dry sparkling water, as opposed to LaCroix, which I really taste very sodium-y. Very salty.
Sodium-y?
Sodium-y. Salty.
It tastes very sodomy.
Kind of like your attitude. Salty? No.
Kind of like your shirt.
What's wrong with my shirt?
A little salty.
My shirt's fine. You, on the other hand, look like you just walked off the yacht club. What the hell?
Well, it's cold here.
I get that. I'm just
like 4 degrees, so I'm bundled up.
And the other offshoot on this is, I don't know what it is about Phil Collins and Billy Idol. Billy Idol's my buddy, so sorry about that, Billy.
Right.
Billy Joel, I don't know what it is. It's angst.
I am still a fan of the Collins.
Well, you can be wrong then.
Well, agree to disagree.
Okay, go on.
Now, I bring you the second half of our quiz. I don't know if you're going to know this because there's no sparkle in your eyes. Can you tell me how to get to blank street?
To blank
Telegraph. Blank street. Fill in the blank, my friend. Telegraph, Sesame, Elm, or Heartbreak?
Oh, Sesame Street.
Oh, okay. I didn't have much faith in you, but you managed to squeeze.
Did you think I wasn't going to get that one?
I think that you weren't.
And it's funny that you use blank. I'm going to take another offshoot here. Sorry. Have you been watching Match Game on ABC again?
No. Is it back around?
So damn funny. I can't even stand it.
Is this the original or a new one?
It's new, but Alec Baldwin's the host, but they're drinking. They don't make any qualms about it that they're drinking up there, and they're just dirty and funny. It's so good.
A little bit of innuendo is there?
It's so good. Sorry, go on.
Sure, no problem. Question number 7. This one is an interesting question. The address is Penny Lane. Nearly everybody knows that Penny Lane was a huge Beatles hit. The question is, do you know what was on the other side of this single? Would it be Eleanor Rigby, Yellow Submarine, Something, or Strawberry Fields Forever?
Was Penny Lane the A side or the B side?
It was the double A.
Yeah. See,
no, really, it was the double A single.
No, and see, now you lose me then because that's too small.
Well, they're 45s. They're smaller.
Good save, but then
right.
2 words, Stoya.
Agree to agree.
Agree. Okay, so if it was a double A side thing,
yep,
it would have to be Strawberry Fields.
See, now the first time I took this quiz, I didn't notice that it said a double A. So I thought it was not a very popular song. And so I went with Something. Popular being relative.
I think it's Strawberry Fields.
I think you're right. All right. Question number 8. Who first recorded the 59th Street Bridge song in 1966? Would that be the Lovin' Spoonful, Crosby, Stills and Nash, Simon and Garfunkel, or Donovan?
It actually came on rotation this weekend when I was listening to Spotify, 59th Street song. And it's funny when you talk about music and you talk about the Beatles and you talk about Led Zeppelin, and it's like how did all these songs become so iconic and legendary, and yet you have songs like Anaconda out?
Right?
What's coming out now that's going to stand that test of time as these songs have?
That's going to be Greta Van Fleet.
No.
Those guys are on point, dude.
They're good, but
They're
it's
good.
not gonna.
Yeah, I'm with you. I got you.
I'm going to go with. I forgot the questions. Damn it.
59th Street Bridge song.
Simon and Garfunkel.
Thank you. My God, the attention span with you.
Well, it's not the attention span, you knucklehead. You always say that. It's just, I just have thoughts.
Are they
Words,
impure?
thinking?
Are they impure?
Well, we got talking about knockers throughout the episode.
But then we bounced it up. We started talking about Stoya. So, all right, 2 to go.
Oh, you're so bad.
Well, so bad I should be in detention.
Yeah.
Address is Basin Street. What is the missing word from this song title? Basin Street blank. Would it be basement? Would it be blues? Would it be bar? Or would it be club?
I'm not too terribly familiar, but blues is the one that stands out to me on that.
All righty. And for your final question,
Number 10.
number 10, Yellow Brick Road. What is the missing word from this song by Elton John? Blank Yellow Brick Road. Would it be goodbye? Would it be long? Would it be hello? Or wide?
See, now, whoever put this together should have put follow.
That's very true.
But instead, if you're talking about Sir Elton John, who is
Silver Night.
who has not yet been blackballed from this show, we're talking about Mr. Sir Elton John.
Right. Well, that's who we're talking about. I told
Hey,
you.
goodbye. Goodbye. Oh my God.
There you go. Well, that's the name of the song.
Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road.
Right. We will submit your answers, and the survey says question number 1 was indeed Jerry Rafferty with Big.
Jerry Rafferty.
Question number 2, again, very well done, my friend. The Nashville Teens covered
Nice.
Tobacco Road, 1964. Devilgate Drive was indeed Susie Quattro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh. America did Ventura Highway. Billy Joel, your friend and cohort.
Not my friend.
Ah.
Billy Idol's my friend.
Steve Stevens is your friend. Sesame Street, yes, that's what you're trying to do there. Strawberry Fields Forever, dang it, you got that one right as well. 59th Street Bridge, Feeling Groovy was Simon and Garfunkel. Basin Street Blues is correct.
Nice.
It is Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. You have aced this one.
Ran the table. Ding, 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 ding.
Bada bing, bada boom. Well done, my friend.
That's outstanding. That's a good one. I like that one.
I like that one too. It was kind of fun.
If you can do you have the list of songs there or no?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'll get that to you. You can put together a show.
Spotify playlist.
Spotify playlist.
Have you
Yeah.
listened to any of those? I know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask.
Yeah, I listened to. We were talking about it as I listened to the last one.
Okay, I'm just asking because you have a tendency not to listen to the things I tell you to
I
listen
think
to.
I'm hating, but I'm not. Hey, shout out to JJ Fad, who actually liked our Facebook post.
JJ Fad.
Yep. Chewy.
Oh my God, Chewy, what's up?
Yep.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Anything else? I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, I left that Yahoo thing up. That sucks.
Yeah, it's probably been playing video the whole time.
Right.
I don't know why not.
So head on over to www.805liveshow.com for episodes. Head on over to the Facebook for all that other good stuff. Real quick, before we wrap things up, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. We're going to go on a little bit of a hiatus. We won't be gone too terribly long. We'll keep you informed as to what's up. But there's good things coming down the pike. John Tesh apparently pulled out of his agreement.
He couldn't knock us
But we're going to be syndicated on another station, country station, and they're putting us in the morning slot. So stick around. We're going to work on getting you a little contest going to win a prize. Lots of good stuff coming down the road. But we're going to take a few weeks off.
Catch your breath a little bit.
We'll get the show where we want it, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. So,
hey, trivia question before you give us our outro.
Ish.
Do you know what you never want to use when you're driving in the fog?
I don't know. What do I not want to use while driving in the fog?
High beams.
Well played, Mr. Bond. Well played. You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here. Tip your bartenders, tip your waitresses, return the stewardesses to their upright position. Partio at 40.
40.
I've said this for 2 years. One, I still have to read it, even though I'm an actor and I've memorized whole books of dialogue.
Yeah, one soliloquy every night. One.
That's all. You ain't got to go home, but you can stay. Okay. Vinny, take the cut from right here. You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here. Tip your bartenders, tip your waitresses, return the stewardesses to their upright position. Party at 408 Burley. And as always, make good choices, do good deeds. I am Hank Azaria. No, I am Aziz. No, I am Spike.
I'm Drew. Remember, if you're driving in the fog, keep your high beams down. We'll see you when we see you.
805 Live with Spike and Drew is trademark, copyright pending, and not sober since 1979. For optimum performance and safety, please read these instructions carefully, which is funny because how can you read a podcast? Some names have been changed to protect the innocent and the guilty. Some portions of this have been edited for time and or content. Some of the trademarks mentioned in this episode appear for identification purposes only. Subject to change without notice. One size does not always fit all. Not recommended for children under 12. Slippery when wet, which is also an outstanding album by our good friend John Bon Jovi. Substantial penalty for withdrawal. Hooters, we really want you to be a sponsor. Do not play your headset at high volume. Do not puncture or incinerate. Do not change without notice. Do not stamp. Do not just stare at it. Eat it. By listening to this disclaimer, you absolve Spike, Andrew, their families, their friends, their associates, people they may have had a one-night stand with or incidental contact with, of any and all wrongdoings past, present, future, for all perpetuity. This supersedes all previous disclaimers.